This is what checking into America's largest mental health institution looks like. It's not its official role, but when 30% of people being shuttled around from cell to cell and locked away in this jail are thought to have psychiatric problems, that by default is what it's become.
Okay, Robert, here we go.
We watched as this man was processed into the jail, having his mugshots taken.
32, 34, 36.
He was charged with criminal trespass, sleeping on someone else's property. 42-year-old Robert is homeless and he has schizophrenia. We saw as he shuffled off into what is a tough world. In parts of the jail, up to 400 inmates are kept in a single room where they eat, sleep and live all together. Many, of course, have committed far worse crimes than Robert.
It's not really the answer.
Those we spoke to complained of the conditions they lived in, but didn't want to be recorded for fear, they said, of repercussions. But the number of those among the prison population with mental health problems appears to be ever increasing. It's now thought there are more than 3 times the number of psychiatric patients incarcerated in America than are in hospitals. People like Andre. He's been locked up because he stole groceries that he said he needed to eat. He, too, is schizophrenic.
Being incarcerated is no way to live. Not only being kept from your freedom, but surrounded with the people that's here. The people that's here, the violence, the ignorance, the incompetence, the mentality of the individuals that you're locked up with. It can really get hard, it can be dangerous.
It's good time. Come on up, please. Say your name.
There are some areas of the jail that do have the look of a treatment center. Those running this facility have at least recognized that mental health provision needs to be a huge part of what they do. The new warden of the jail is even a psychologist. But what they can't change is a system that means so many people who should be treated in the community end up in a place like this.
You have people who are sick, not criminals, they're sick. No different than if they had diabetes, but they have a mental illness. It's not being treated. Why is it not being treated? Well, guess what? States throughout the country, throughout the United States, have decimated the mental health programs. So there are none. People scramble to find anything. So where do these people end up then, en masse? In the jails and prisons. And it's been going on now for decades.
There does seem to be recognition that too many people in America are going to jail, particularly those with psychiatric problems. That can only be resolved with fundamental changes in the justice system here and improved mental health provision outside prison. But both those things feel a long way off. Aleem Maqbool, BBC News in Chicago.